Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers Friday, August 29. Amanda's assignment, Kyle's extreme measure, Claire's trust. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Friday, August 29, 2025. Fans can expect Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, to return with a new assignment on her plate. Meanwhile, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, resorts to extreme measures to save his relationship with Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Nikki Newman's announcement. Let's start off with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, who tries to make Claire feel better. The matriarch offers the young woman a promotion. This might be just the first of many Chancellor shakeups. However, I have to wonder if Claire will be like Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, and reject the promotion until she feels she's truly earned it. Not saying she isn't deserving, it just seems a bit quick considering she's only worked there for a few months. Claire Grace Newman's trust. While the promotion might be great news, Claire will continue to be troubled by her trust issues with Kyle. Even though Kyle confessed to kissing Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, he stopped it before it went too far. Claire seems mostly upset that Kyle waited so long to tell her the truth. However, he did finally get honest. So Claire has a lot to think about regarding her relationship. Kyle Abbott's extreme measure. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, August 29, reveal that Kyle will go to extreme measures to prove himself to Claire. The young man might even decide to pop the question to Claire. However, she's not like other girls where a shiny ring will make her forget everything. Claire is more rational than emotional, so I don't think she will accept right away. Not until she knows she can trust him. Friday, August 29, 2025. Fans will also see Amanda return to Geno City. Of course, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, will have a new assignment for her to tackle. There might also be some scenes between Amanda and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. Plus, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, will open up to Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Billy will have some intel to share about Kane. However, things might not be as simple as they seem. Billy knows that Kane is up to something, but he's just not sure yet what it is. Billy also warned Kane about Phyllis, and that he has no idea of the tornado that is coming, so stay tuned. The Friday, August 29 episode of The Young and the Restless promises to be nothing short of explosive, as several fan-favorite characters find themselves at crossroads of loyalty, trust, and personal ambition. Viewers can expect Amanda Sinclair to step into a new and delicate legal assignment, Kyle Abbott to take a drastic measure that risks alienating allies, and Claire Grace to test the fragile bond of trust she's been working so hard to build. Amanda's assignment. Amanda Sinclair has long been a character who straddles the line between calculated legal expertise and heartfelt vulnerability. On Friday, she's tasked with an assignment that could forever shift the dynamics in Geno City's power circles. Word around Chancellor Winters is that Amanda's skills are needed to smooth over an upcoming merger deal, but what complicates the assignment is her personal history with several of the players involved. Specifically, spoilers hint that Amanda may be pulled into a situation involving Devin and Lily, who both want to ensure the company's stability but are at odds over strategy. Devin leans toward cautious moves, while Lily wants bold action. Amanda, caught in the middle, has to balance her professional obligations while acknowledging the ghosts of her past relationships. But Amanda's assignment isn't purely corporate. There's talk that Victor Newman himself may have reached out with an additional request. A confidential investigation into whether Newman Enterprises is being subtly undermined by a competitor. If Amanda accepts, she'll be juggling not only the intricacies of Chancellor Winters, but also the tangled web of Newman family drama. Friday's episode teases Amanda's conflicted expression as she contemplates the path before her. Is she willing to compromise neutrality for influence? Or will she set strict boundaries that could cost her valuable connections? Meanwhile, Kyle Abbott is back in the spotlight with a move that can only be described as extreme. Since his separation from Summer and the recent turmoil at Jabot, Kyle has been spiraling between desperation and determination. He's tired of being underestimated by his father Jack, tired of being manipulated by Deanne, and tired of feeling like an outsider in his own family company. On Friday, Kyle decides to take matters into his own hands in a way that shocks even those who know him best. Spoilers suggest that Kyle may be on the verge of making a power grab, potentially by teaming up with an unlikely ally. Could Audra Charles be involved? The chemistry and ambition between Kyle and Audra have been simmering for months, and while their alliance is dangerous, it's also potentially lucrative for Kyle if he wants to step out of Jack's shadow once and for all. The extreme measure could involve Kyle moving to sell confidential company information, restructure Jabot from the inside, or even challenge Jack's authority in a legal capacity. Whatever he chooses, fans should brace themselves. Kyle's decision is reckless and rooted in a need to assert independence, but it could blow up in his face in spectacular fashion. Adding another layer to this storyline is Summer Newman. She may not be entirely out of Kyle's orbit, and if she learns of his plans, she could become either his biggest roadblock or the person who saves him from himself. Kyle's choices on Friday may well set up a heated showdown that pits love, family, and ambition against each other. Claire's trust. Perhaps the most emotionally gripping storyline of the day belongs to Claire Grace. Since her introduction, Claire has struggled with the heavy shadow of her past, especially given her family's dark connection to Jordan. She has been working hard to prove to Genoa City residents that she is more than the mistakes of her relatives, but trust is a fragile thing. And Claire knows that one wrong move could shatter everything she has built. Friday's spoilers tease a pivotal moment where Claire finds herself being tested in an unexpected way. Victoria and Nick Newman, who have been slowly but cautiously opening their hearts to her, present Claire with an opportunity to prove her loyalty. It may involve confidential family business, caring for Harrison, or even stepping into Newman Enterprises for a small assignment. But the catch is this. While Claire wants desperately to earn their trust, she also knows that a lingering sense of suspicion hangs over her. Not everyone in Genoa City is ready to forgive, and whispers of "can we really trust her?" continue to circulate. Friday's episode suggests Claire may be confronted directly by someone, perhaps Nikki, Victor, or even Adam, who questions whether she deserves a second chance. Claire's response will be crucial. Viewers will see a vulnerable yet determined side of her as she pushes back against old labels and asserts her worth. The big question is whether she'll rise to the challenge and solidify her place within the Newman fold, or if doubt and past wounds will derail her progress. Intersecting drama. While these three storylines, Amanda's assignment, Kyle's extreme measure, and Claire's trust, each stand on their own, they also weave into the larger tapestry of Genoa City drama. Imagine the ripple effects. If Amanda accepts Victor's request, she could end up working closely with Claire, inadvertently becoming one of the first to vouch for her within Newman circles. Kyle's bold move could create fallout that ripples through Chancellor Winters, especially if he's involving Audra, or using insider information that affects more than just Jabot. Claire's growing trust with the Newmans may clash with Kyle's agenda, especially if his extreme measure somehow threatens Newman interests. Fans love The Young and the Restless for exactly this kind of interconnected storytelling, where one character's ambition sets off a chain reaction of loyalty tests, betrayals, and emotional revelations. What viewers can expect. Friday's episode isn't about big explosions or wild soap tropes, it's about calculated moves and emotional stakes. Amanda will be forced to weigh her integrity against opportunity. Kyle will step onto a dangerous path that could cost him dearly, and Claire will take another step toward either redemption or rejection. By the time the credits roll, viewers may find themselves shouting at the screen, debating whether Amanda should have said yes, whether Kyle has gone too far, and whether Claire is truly trustworthy. One thing is certain. The groundwork being laid on August 29 will fuel weeks of drama to come. Amanda's choices could alter corporate alliances. Kyle's actions could tear the Abbott family apart, and Claire's journey may finally bring closure to her painful past, or open a brand new chapter filled with even greater challenges.